I'll be really honest, sometimes I get a little self-conscious filming in this house just because it's such a disaster right now and it just doesn't look as beautiful as other vloggers' houses, but I can't compare myself to anyone, and it's gonna look beautiful very, very soon, one day. So I've got like an angle here just so you can't see the mess. I'm just gonna interrupt this day in life real quick because we have an amazing sponsor today, and it is Native. They are just coming out with their new plastic-free line, and I am so excited about it. I know a lot of people have been putting in the work finding it that natural deodorant that works for them. I have tried 1,000 along with many other people, and Native is by far my favorite. I'm really, really lucky to be working with them. It's not just a random deodorant company, this is the best one. Native is a company that actually listens to their customers, because customers were asking for a plastic-free option, and Native said, yes, we will work on it, and lo and behold, here it is. Let's get into the actual deodorant because it is really, really great. It's aluminum-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, all the free things that you need, and it works great. It has a great texture. My husband and I have been using it. As I've said many times in my vlog, our house is super hot in the summer, and I was using a different deodorant before, and I kept smelling so bad, especially with my pregnancy nose. I could smell that like crazy. And then with Native, I put this on and immediately I felt so much better. I smelled better, and even for my husband, a man, it works for him as well, and we do not stink. I'm just gonna share with you some of the scents I got. I got cucumber and mint, coconut and vanilla. I got citrus and herbal musk and lavender rose, and by far, my favorite two flavors are coconut and vanilla, and citrus and herbal musk. 3 plastic-free deodorants are normally $39, but if you use my link and code, you'll get them for $29. That's 25% off. I have this really beautiful succulent, and I've had this for about a year. My friend just gave me a cutting from her garden, and it bloomed into this giant bouquet, and I would love to use this pot for one of my aloe pups. So I'm going to attempt to repot this into one of my bigger pots along with another succulent. I have no idea how it's going to go, but let's see. The first thing I'm doing is just cleaning out all the dead leaves from this succulent, which was also a cutting from my friend's garden, and also cleaning out the honeysuckles, because we have a honeysuckle bush or plant right up there, and they always fall into this pot. Now I'm gonna dig a little hole, but I'm too lazy to get my shovel. So I'm just gonna dig it with my hands. Ooh, that's some good earth right there. Sort of allow him to fall. Wow. Oh, that wasn't that hard. And here it comes. Here you are. little guy. Boop. All right. That wasn't so hard, you guys. I'm not a gardener. Just like I'm not a crafter. It's definitely not my thing. But I did okay. I don't know. I think with gardening, it's just kind of have to get in there, and just go for it. Wow, that was not that hard. Popped right out. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I just kept putting it off because I don't have confidence in myself. I think the other thing with gardening too is it's so good for you. It's so good for the soil to just populate it with lots of yummy plants for insects. You just kind of have to do it. It's not about perfection. Now what I'm going to do is take this aloe that has gotten way too big for its little pot and put it into this guy. And then I'm gonna take one of these pups and put them into the small pot. I have so many pups. So, first thing I need to do is dang it. Oh man. Ah. All right, well. Yep. Just sort of loosen this. There's a spider. Woo! Oh boy. Well, okay. I'm okay. There's a spider on the shovel. Oh gosh, now I feel like there's spiders everywhere.
The problem is this is all roots because it's such a big plant for this pot.
There we go. Wow. Oh boy. That looks pretty good, I think. This is the result. Probably have at least 2 spiders on me. And I made a mess under there. I made a mess all around. But there you go. And again, not a good gardener. Please don't take this as me knowing what I'm doing. I am going to make something in the oven. It's like a beautifully overcast day and we're not just like suffering in the heat. And I'm gonna make this recipe from my new ebook, Everybody Loves Food. My mom and I came out with this ebook just a few days ago and I don't know if everyone has heard about it, so I'm just gonna mention it again. We're so excited about it. My mom is plant-based now and she's like seriously passionate about it, and so we came up with all these recipes. Some of them are like veganized from childhood or stuff that she's been making for years. Some of them are totally new that I came up with, and we just sort of collaborated together, and it was such a fun project. We've got over 40 vegan recipes, and I do want to point out there's no smoothie recipes and there's like 2 salad recipes, but they're definitely like unique salads. And I just point that out because like I personally, when I buy ebooks, I don't really want smoothie recipes. I think it's so easy to make a smoothie. These are like hearty, plant-based recipes that are interesting, unique, inspiring, mouth-watering, yummy, and good for vegans and non-vegans alike. And they're very accessible ingredients. And I just say that because I put so much work into this ebook. I think it's a really valuable product, and I say that really honestly. And something I really like in ebooks is when they have hyperlinks in the table of contents page, so that is what I did. And it was a headache because it wasn't working for some reason, but I made it work for you guys and for me too, because now I have my recipes so easy. I can just click right there and it takes me right to the recipe. So today we are going to make the leek tart. I love this recipe. This is something that I was inspired by in France. Someone made this for me and I'm gonna make it now. By the way, before I start cooking, if you bought the ebook and you started making the recipes, or if you've just looked through it, I would love to know what you like about it and just comment below.
So far them pretty ladies don't count. Y'all know who to get out.
Best part.
Who to get out. When I'm in the mood for a babe. When I'm in the mood for a babe. Oh, she makes one out. Yeah, she makes one out. She takes one out of me. If you tell me how you like it, we can go far.
You know how in cartoons they set pies on windowsills to cool? It actually works. You're supposed to let it cool before you eat it, but I want it so bad. Oh my god, it smells so good. Just maybe one bite. Maybe just a bite. I have to.
So far, so good.
It's finally basically cool. It's not like cold, but it's pretty much cool. Ignore this this big giant hole. I could not resist. It was so delicious. I was just picking at it and I'm really hungry. So now I'm going to slice it. Oh my gosh, like can you handle this? Okay, ignore this piece. I cut it wrong. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You guys. This is so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, my French followers out there, please let me know what you think of this tart. It's not like a traditional French recipe or anything, but to me it's sort of French inspired because that's where I first had a tart like this. Oh my gosh. That filling, can you see? Can you see how much I love it?